for the boys.
Woo! Oh, I fucked.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video is going to be kind of a just another talking segment. I don't really have anything going on right now because I don't have any money to do dump into this yet because I'm still trying to get parts for the K series. I'm still waiting on just waiting on money, just trying to save money right now. So other than that, yeah, this is going to be like my plans for this year, for 2018, and I wanted to do a nice cinematic style video like Haunted Vlogs did, which I thought was like such a dope video, but I don't have anybody to film me that really knows how to use my camera equipment, so kind of left to just talking to the camera by myself. But nonetheless, this year I'm just trying to keep it simple. I'm just trying to, the K series will be done in a couple of months, like for sure before summer. It's just a matter of, like I said, just a little bit more money and seeing if some companies will help us out. But other than that, like, that's one of my goals for 2018. But really, other than that, I just want to get on the track, and I want to continue to grow my channel in both the car segment of it and my life, like my lifestyle segment of it, because that's what I started the channel for in the first place, was to just kind of meet people, document my life, and help people with the car stuff, get to go to different car shows, and to put myself out there for skating and just having fun. So that's what I'm going to focus on this year, is building my channel around a mix of those three things, because that's all I wanted to do, and I just want to be able to do what I want for my videos, and a lot of you guys respect that, and a lot of you guys watch all my videos, so I really appreciate that, and be looking out for more of actually what I do in my time besides work on cars and hang out with car people, because that's cool, but there's so much more to me than just that. So hope you guys are gonna stick around for that. But yes, the K series will be done here pretty darn soon. I'm gonna do a quick little Q&A. I found a few questions that I was going through my comment section, and I picked out like 4 questions I think that show up all the time. So I'm gonna touch topic on those, and then probably just wrap the video up, because that's basically it. I don't want to waste too much time. I don't want to drag this video on to be so long to bore you guys out to get more money off of it, or whatever, more ad revenue. But I do want to thank you guys, because we're getting close to 6,000 subs, and I got most of that this year in 2017, because at the start of 2017 I had just hit 1,000, and now we're going on to 6,000. I'm not as fortunate as LA Tommy to have had the one video that splurged and got a bunch of views and definitely put the channel out there in a very positive note. His was it Osaka, or not Osaka JDM, his circuit in Japan when he went, that video got him a lot of exposure, and he jumped up. I found his channel when he was at like 2,000 subs like 2 years ago, and now he just passed 17,000. So huge kudos to him. Like, I'm definitely jealous. So hopefully I'll get my time to shine this year. If I can shoot 10,000 by the end of this year, I'll be stoked, which I know is a pretty like small goal, but gotta start small and then work your way up or something like that, right? So yeah, basically let's just hop right into these questions and get this segment done. Hey Chris, what lip do you have on the front bumper? I just got my facelift bumper, but it came with no lip, and I'm kind of struggling to find one. Appreciate the help, and love the DA. So thank you for the support. And basically mine is just a Type R style or whatever, because the DA obviously didn't have a Type R, but it replicates the Type R style from the DC series Integra. I got it off of eBay. It's really nothing special. I don't see a reason in spending a lot of money on real lips, because they're all there for the same exact thing, and they're all going to get torn up one way or another. Unlike most West Coast cars, my car gets driven a lot, and I don't baby it by any means. So I expect it to get beat up. That's why the front bumper is kind of cracked up a bit. That's why the hood is chipped up and the lip is all chipped up, because this car doesn't just drive on like small city streets. I take this thing all over the state, like up north through the mountains, and it definitely sees some road and abuse. So I don't see a point in spending a lot of money on one. But I mean, if that's your style, then whatever, it's your money. You do what you want. I just don't want to spend that kind of money to break something so easily. I don't know how to say this, guy, so you can try and read it on the screen. But he asks, any planned chassis for the B20V swap? I know you're going to hold on to it, but what's going to be the next phase in its life? I'm probably going to keep it pretty simple. I still want to do a Del Sol, but honestly, if I can find a good price, I may pick up another DA, but I mean, just for simplicity's sake, because then I still have the mounts and everything. So, but I'm not sure. I really do want to do a Del Sol, maybe some sort of Civic hatch. But yeah, most likely a Del Sol of some sort, just because I love the target top. I love the two-seater style. So yeah, probably a Del Sol for the B20 VTEC, and then I don't know. I can just sell these mounts. They're still brand new, so just pick up some more mounts from Brian for swapping this motor into a Del Sol, and it'll be good to go. Alright, so this next question comes from Robert Linsenbach, and he asks, what am I going to do with the B20V when I get it swapped? Like the previous one, I'm going to keep the motor. No sense in really getting rid of it. I could definitely use the money to speed up the K-Series swap, or maybe put it towards my next car or something, but I mean, the motor is still very fresh. It's only got, I don't know, refreshed. It's got probably around 10,000 miles on it, and the head is all new and everything. So I mean, really, I don't have a reason to get rid of it. Honestly, I like it. It's fun. I just the only reason I'm going K-Series in the first place is kind of like a sporadic, spur of the moment type thing, and so and because I can do it, like, why not? If I already have the engine and the trans, and I have all the people that can help me and teach me how to do it, then might as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep this one, save it for my next car, the next chassis that I pick up, and run it till it falls in the ground. Maybe slap a turbo on this thing at some point. Maybe throw a block guard in there or something and boost it on 10-12 pounds. Never know. Just kind of depends. But yeah, definitely keeping it because it's a fun motor. I definitely recommend it. Alright, and this one is by Demir Elkaz. And I get this question a lot on a lot of my older videos when my car was still stanced out, just asking what wheel setup I have. Back when the car was all stancy and slammed on its nuts and everything, it was on some XXR 531s, the VBS replicas, I think, or CCW replicas or whatever. And they were 16x8 with 0 offset, and then they were, what was it, 205 40/16 Nitto tires, and then I think I had like -4 degrees camber up front, like -7 in the back, and it tucked nice. I think it looked great, so that's what I was running then. Right now I'm running NKR PF1's positive 43 offset with a 205 50/16 tire, and a little bit meatier, but I'm running almost no camber in the front. I think -1 degree in the front, and actually I think -1 in front and rear. It's almost squared up. But yeah, that question gets asked quite a bit, so definitely wanted to touch up on that one. Alright, so another question that I get a lot that I forgot to screenshot is if I'm ever gonna go get one-piece headlights or whatever, if I like them or whatever, and I do. I think they're sick. I just don't want them on my car because, like I said, my car gets abused and it sees all types of roads out here in Arizona, and I just don't want to break them because they're plastic, and plastic breaks easily, especially say when I'm finally able to get on a track. I know as of right now I'm just a lot of talk, track, but this car will be on the track this year, I promise. But in the event of, I just don't want to break a headlight, because if it's a glass headlight, I can replace that for what, like 80 bucks on eBay, brand new housing. Trying to find a good condition one piece is not the cheapest thing. So although it is sick, the one pieces are sick, I'm just not into the whole JDM-yo thing. Like, those cars are cool, but this car I don't want to be that way. If I get another DA and I stance it out, it will be the JDM-yo car. But this one, I think the three pieces look good on it, and I just like having the multicolor lenses, honestly. I like the amber corners, the whatever middle, and the yellow fogs. I think looks sick. So, but yeah, wanted to toss that one in there too. Alright, so I guess the topic that I'm going to choose out of those four is going to be like, what am I doing with the B20 VTEC or whatever. So I guess I can kind of mix that in with like, why am I switching engine codes, engine series in the first place. Like I said, I really don't have too much of a reason other than I got a really good deal on the K series and kind of just got to keep moving on, because if you don't progress, then you're going to die out, you're not staying relevant and stuff. So B series is always going to be around. Everybody loves B series. They're cheap, they're fast, they're fun, they're easy to work on. But me, just being who I am, I get very bored with my car very quickly. That's why I'm always changing styles. If you'll notice my plastic dip on the trim, I already ripped all that off except for the grill, because I got bored of the panda look after like 3 weeks. So I've had the motor done for like, I think already like 7-8 months or something. So it's been awesome, and I'll still be running it for a few more months, and then it'll go into a daily car. But I want to do the K series because it's fast, it's fun, it's torquey, and I mean they look sick. And how many DAs on YouTube? Like actually, I think I'm the only YouTuber that is going to have a K swap DA. So I kind of want to take some pride in that. Honda Street Garage, Mark, you could have been the first, but you traded your DA for a K series, so I guess I'll beat you to it. But yeah, so shoot. Yeah, so basically I'm just going K series to stay relevant and to move with the times. I want to experience more power and just have some more fun with the car. Like I said, this motor will be still being used. A lot of people have asked me if I'm selling it, and like I said, I mean, I could always use the money or whatever, but I'd rather just have a full motor and swap with ECU and everything ready to go that I can just drop right into, say, this Del Sol that I may be getting in the future, or whatever chassis I pick next. It'll be, so I'm gonna just do that. But that's pretty much probably gonna be it. So some guy just messaged me asking me if I wanted to trade his Koenig dials for my RPF 1s. Those wheels do look sick, but I don't know how 15s with skinny tires on here would look, but I don't know. What do you guys think? So I know that I haven't really done a whole lot with this motor to begin with since I put it in, but I mean, I don't really need to do much to it. It's got all the basics: bolt-on intake, headers, exhaust, catch can, and all the good stuff, I guess. All the stuff that I can just slap right on there easily. There's no sense in doing an intake manifold and a throttle body and like bigger injectors and all that stuff, because even if I tune for it, what's that going to get me? Like maybe another 10 horsepower. So to me, it's not really all that worth it when I can just go to the K series. Maybe later on, like, actually I don't know. This is just going to be a stock motor. It's going to stay that way. It's peppy, it's quick, so it'll be perfect for a daily driver. But I don't know. I don't think I'm going to be putting in any more work onto this motor until this K series is in, because I don't really have much of a reason to. But I do want to say that while the motor is out, while I'm doing the K series, the brake lines and stuff, that's all getting moved. The fuel filter is for now, until I can get the money for an inline fuel filter, like I want to say Chase Bay's. That's probably not it though. Whichever one LA Tommy has, like the one that sticks off the end of the fuel rail, I'm probably going to go with one like that and just clean up the bay of it, because I like how he's starting to tuck everything. I'll be getting a tucked radiator, not the CS or whichever one he went with. I'm going with the Volkswagen Rabbit one, which is like an OEM style fitment for this, but tucked away. And I'll be doing eventually AN lines for pretty much everything like Tommy does, because it looks sick and it's functional. And yeah, so that's also what I plan on doing. I'm only going to have a little bit of time to swap the K-Series in here because of the lack of not having another car. But yeah, while the motor and stuff is out, I'm going to try and touch up the bay as much as possible. I won't be able to get to the extent of doing all the stitching, like stitch welding and stuff like I'd like to, and taking off all the seam sealer or whatever that stuff is called. But we'll get to that eventually. If I ever convert this thing to right-hand drive, I'll do it all then. So young Static, if you want to hook it up with a right-hand drive swap and engine bay shave, hit me up. That's a whole nother point in this car's life. But for now, yeah, I'm gonna leave the motor as is. I'm gonna keep saving and get this K swap done here in the next couple months, and we're just gonna keep progressing. We're gonna keep moving forward, progressing daily, and just try and grow this channel, try and meet new people, try and travel as much as possible. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it. This video is short, sweet, and simple to the point. Pretty poorly put together because this is a spur of the moment. I wanted to get a video out because I hadn't posted in a few days. But if you guys are excited for 2018, drop it down below, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you guys want to see out of my videos this year, besides more car stuff, because that's definitely coming. But what else, if you guys are stoked, if you want to see more of the other types of videos, the vlogs, the lifestyle, the skateboarding, the stuff that doesn't revolve entirely around this. And hopefully I'll be able to see you guys at different points this year, meet a lot of you guys. Really want to get out to NorCal and meet up with Honda Vlogs and anybody else that's up there, Young Static. Maybe at some point meet up with Mark again this year, meet up with LA Tommy, do some videos with him. There's a lot that's going on this year. There's a lot of good stuff that's already happened, and it's only been a week in. But if everything keeps progressing and keeps going how it has been, then it's going to be a pretty sick year for me, for the dudes at Hassport, for just everything that's going on around me. So Just hoping for the best this year, guys. I'll see you for the next video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later. Peace out.